Hey guys, my name is Dr. Charnel Wolverton Sehan. I am here tonight having some things to ponder, and I know that there are quite a few people going through a lot of different things right now. And I just thought, as I'm alchemizing in my own situation, that I would share some of the things that have kind of come to me and helped me through the issues that I'm choosing to transmute and to work through. Had a little bit of an a couple little ahas today. I'm actually listening to Wayne Dyer, and I saw him in person years ago before he passed, and it was pretty amazing. And that's about it. I've not read any of his books, not dug any more further into it. I did listen to a YouTube teaching that he had years ago, maybe like 2019, that really was pivotal for me and helped me get through some stuff that I was dealing with at the time. And so, with some things kind of hitting again in that same kind of vein, I went and picked up some other things, and the commercials kept coming on or what have you. So I was like, I wonder if I could just find a book. And I listened to that book, and then one book led to another and to another. And it's been about maybe 10 or 11 days. And I am on book 7 at this point. And some of the books I've listened to multiple times. But tonight, I just had this kind of, I don't know what happened, but I was just listening to him and just feeling his energy and thinking how cool it would have been if I had had more time, if I had realized and knew more about who the guy was, and wishing I could like go back in time and sit in his meetings more than that one time and really feel the frequency of it. And I just, as I'm bathing in his words and I'm listening to his books, like not just throughout the day when I have time, but also just literally all night long when I go to sleep, for the frequency, I was also just like, man, it would have been cool if I could have had some time with this guy. So for a very, very split second, I thought to myself that I was just going to go find like one of his signed copy books to have the frequency of that, of just his signature within my realm, within my field. And as soon, like the minute, the second, the very second, I thought that this is what he said on the audio. And I'm going to read it to you because it's pretty interesting. And it kind of covers a lot of bases for me, not just in this scenario, but with like all the things. This is what he said. First, he said, the God of oneness cannot recognize two-ness. The God of one and oneness cannot recognize two-ness, meaning dualism, because we are all one and we are all in God. The God of oneness cannot recognize the God of two-ness. So he's not out there. He's not somewhere else. Like, we are all one in God. And so is everybody else. We're all one in God. And the next part was really, really quick. I had to listen to it and rewind it like 3 times, but I'm going to read it to you. He said, the fifth component of ego says, not only am I not separate. Oh, did I go out? The fifth component of ego, what ego says, is not only am I separate from everyone, but I'm also separate from everything that's missing from my life. But if you understand spirit, which is the source of all things, then there's no place for that. It's not. And there's no place that God is not, for God is in you. And there's no place that God is not. Spirit or soul or whatever you want to call it, there's no place that God is not. It, or God, must be in everything. And it, who is God, is in everything that you perceive to be missing. You're already connected spiritually. Everything in your life is already there within. All you have to do is realign yourself. What? Yeah, I had to listen to that a few times. That if God is the source, which God is, and God is in everything, and then God is in us, that there's no separation, and there's no thing, nothing that isn't God. He also goes on to say and refer to those who are self-actualized or those who are awakened as source-rers. Source, like capital SOURCE, source, as in source God. Source-rers, as in people who create. God creating through us being the sorcerers, the source-rers. I really love that. From source, creating as source, as sorcerers. That's what we are. And I guess my dog agrees. So I love you. I hope that helps someone. Have a good one.